Are you spending months preparing grant applications that never go anywhere? Are you sure your organisation is even eligible before you start? What if government funding could fuel your growth and you didn't have to give away equity? If you're thinking about government grants and you want a shortcut to what works and what doesn't, then this episode's for you. Welcome to the Critical Few Actions to Improve Your Business podcast. I'm John Downs, and in this episode, I interview Kate Whitehead, who helps CEOs and founders of mid-sized businesses to access government funding, from R&D tax incentives to competitive export grants and everything in between. Now, we're all busy, so I'm going to give you the critical few insights in about 4 minutes so you can figure out your critical few actions to go forward with. If it resonates, download the ebook of success tips and links and listen to the episode. When I work with successful business leaders, I often see a paradox. CEOs want to grow, but they're reluctant to take on external capital. At the same time, they either ignore or misunderstand the potential of government grants. Some apply blindly and waste time. Others avoid applying at all, thinking it's not worth the paperwork, or they just won't qualify. Kate Whitehead has seen it all. Through her work, she's helped hundreds of businesses secure millions in non-dilutive funding, often unlocking critical cash reserves for R&D, early stage commercialisation, or growing their export markets. Most businesses that she works with would either qualify, but either they don't know it or they go about it the wrong way. These were the 3 insights I took away from our conversation. Number 1, check for eligibility and fit first, or don't bother. If you're not eligible, you're not eligible. There's no changing those rules, said Kate. Many CEOs spend time chasing grants they're never going to win. The number 1 reason? Well, poor alignment with eligibility or program intent. Grants aren't just free money. They're targeted government investments aligned to specific priorities such as building our strength in advanced manufacturing, net zero, sovereign capability, or R&D commercialisation. So what can you do? Well, check the fine print. Look beyond the headlines and assess your fit against each of the government's grant objectives. Also, avoid the scattergun approach. Choose only those programs where you align with the intended outcomes really well. A fact is that, according to Avant Group, the grant application success rate of most people is about 1 in 20. That's 5%. Having a grant writer help you will increase your success rate, possibly by 14 times. The second insight is use R&D and export grants as strategic levers. The Australian R&D Tax Incentive is one of the most generous and successful in the world. It provides a refundable tax offset of up to 43.5% for eligible businesses under $20 million in turnover in their early revenue years. That can mean hundreds of thousands in early stage cash returned for innovation already underway. Similarly, the Export Market Development Grant, EMDG, supports businesses for up to 8 years as they enter global markets. So what can you do? Well, don't wait. Get advice early, especially if you're developing new products, prototypes, or manufacturing capability. Build systems. Keep good records of R&D time, materials, and trials. Don't rely on memory or ad hoc reporting. The link to both of these is in the ebook. And the third insight is winning a grant is hard, but then delivering it can be even harder. Kate said, winning the grant's the easy part. Delivering it, improving it, is where the work begins. CEOs often focus on the win, but the real challenge is often about post-grant compliance. From milestone tracking to audit preparation, many small and medium businesses lack the internal capability to manage their grant obligations, and then they risk clawbacks or reputational damage if they get it wrong. So what can you do? Well, treat the grant like any board-level capital investment. Run ROI scenarios, cash flow impact models, and delivery milestones. Keep good records. You're dealing with the public's money, and it needs to be accounted for. Build accountability into your team. Assign responsibility for reporting, audit readiness, and delivery against the grant agreement. These are actually just good business practices. There was so much more in our chat, but as Kate said, government grants don't take equity. That's why it should be your first choice. If you're interested in doing this, download the ebook for resources, links and references, because in 4 minutes I've only just scraped the surface. Now think about your critical few actions. Is it to apply this to strengthen cash flow with funding you didn't know was available? Or will you continue to rely only on internal capital while your competitors use public funds to make a strategic play? Enjoy.